Faker duo lane. The opponent's bottom lane is just doomed. The gods are here.
Although you will notice that Flame and Ambition are apparently not changing positions. We'll see how it actually shakes out when we get champions. The order may not mean much. We'll see.
Now the AllStars team.
Flame, that is the look of a broken man.
Yeah, that really is. I've never seen him that lost in life before. They still ban out Renekton Shyvana. They're like, no, Flame, we still have to keep you. We have to keep you in our zone. And then the AllStar ban. Lee Sin and Kha'Zix being banned by the Masters. They know they're not going to take that Lee Sin first this time. Now, we do see Mata in the AD position, so I wonder if that's at least set for the Masters team. That'd be fun to watch. We're actually really interested in how well Mata plays that role, because again, we talked about how he knows every role quite well.
I honestly, just knowing Piglet, can't imagine him trying to support. He's like this. He's got this like AD. You know how the AD carries get the kind of kill 'em all attitude, and
it's actually just going to break down into a 1v1 duel between Faker and Piglet as they try to kill each other as supports, and then Mata and Madlife just farming away as AD carries. But we do see the Yasuo being picked up by the AllStars. Really wondering if Imp's going to play that mid or someone else.
Or insec in the top lane. Of course, insec returning to top lane. He's been playing that position for the last year. And Bengi has been playing a lot of jungle in solo queue.
Yeah, with the Fiddlesticks. And
Flame's freaking out.
And Flame's like, do I play a somewhat serious pick like Riven or Kennen, or what do I do? He looks so lost. I feel so bad for this guy. If he goes mid-no, we know that he's been absolutely broken. All right, Riven and then Thresh being picked up, we'll see. I mean, even if it's Thresh, if Piglet plays it, I'm willing to watch this game. Yeah, I'm willing to have fun with this. Now, Riven in top, not as common anymore, but still someone we have seen in top lanes, of course. And in mid, too. So we'll see where that gets put. Impact. Aatrox is a champion he knows, so we'll see who chooses to play the jungle. Faker's Blitzcrank.
Faker splits. I really want to see this.
That would be pretty cool. If Imp picks Swain, I guarantee you it's because Imp's like, well, I can press R and sit there. Don't really know other mid lane champions.
This one's okay. Not too many skill shots. Ooh, Malzahar.
Malzahar's also okay. It doesn't require as many skill shots.
Let's go AD Malzahar. That's what I want. Swain's okay too. All right, it's time. Swain and Lulu.
The AllStars are still going all out. While the Masters, Ambition and Flame have just been broken out of their
They've got the Lulu for the knockup for the Yasuo though.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. And so Wukong, then it most likely would be a jungle if they pick it up now.
Yeah, having a little conversation here. It's always fun to watch AD pros play support.
Yeah.
They're typically not very good at it. They're not actually that helpful.
The support players do have a reputation for being good at AD quite often. Yeah. It's funny how that works. Now, are we going to see Ambition try to pick up Heimerdinger to bring it back? So Caitlyn. Now, you know what would be the best? If Piglet plays Caitlyn but plays her support with like gold items and Thresh as AD for Mana, that would be great.
That would be great.
I'd be okay with that, like AP Caitlyn support and all the nets. Oh man. Now, what are we going to see from the AllStars? So the Masters are having a bit of a dilemma here. They do want to win because they lost to a tank AP Gangplank. But they're like, but it's still kind of a show match.
That's right. They're like, we really want to win, but we have to make the fans happy. How can we fool the fans?
Oh, man. Meanwhile, what are we seeing here from the AllStars? What is this? I don't even. There's a lot of synergy. I will tell you that.
There is a lot of synergy.
There's actually a ton of synergy.
All it is speed everybody up and
then knock everyone up.
Knock everyone up for the Yasuo ult. It's the all-in, all the eggs in the Yasuo basket. And so they've got a lot of shields though, and a lot of tankiness.
Oh
so
man!
They're gonna try and wombo and then have Swain stand in the middle and AOE.
Wow, that's actually a scary combo.
Well, yeah, if in the miracle 1 in a million that they've actually pulled that combo off. Sure, Chopra. You're right.
Hey, man.
On paper, terrifying.
Hey, man, it's Faker on Malphite. I believe he can make it work.
Support Malphite. Pretty funny. Actually, that is something that we have seen in Champions before. Mata.
Yep. And I actually saw it a ton in solo queue for a while. People actually using that as the main champion to climb out of, like Golden Plat if they were just trying to climb out. Malph support was that champion.
It was Mafa that played Malph support, actually.
Mafa and Mata both have played some like weird champions in Champions. But Malphite support is a thing. Now the Masters have gone with more serious picks, but we still have Mata playing that Caitlyn and Piglet on Thresh, so that'll be a treat to watch. Meanwhile, Ambition and Flame have gone full try-hard with the Rise and Riven. Man, they refuse to even switch out of their roles. I actually really hope the Masters win this, because if Ambition and Flame lose with these champion picks, I can't imagine the just damage that we'll have on CJ Anta's Blaze. They'll just never be able to return to 4. Oh boy. So here we go. So it's Mata and Piglet switching roles, but still playing standard champions. Meanwhile, the AllStars are just going for a full wombo combo comp, something that you might see in like ranked 5s for a themed team or something like that. This will be fun to watch. Let's see. Faker's so ready for this. Support Faker.
Support Malphite Faker.
Imp's mid swing. Looking forward to none of the snares hitting. Oh boy. Who knows, man? He might surprise us with
the old jungle Lulu, like you do.
The jungle Lulu. As much as I love to troll, out of personal experience, not a fan. This just doesn't really go anywhere. And we do have insec playing that top Yasuo. Super excited for game 2 of the Legend match between Masters and AllStars. Who will win? Let's get in the game, everyone. All right, Imp kicking off the game by saying, "Wow, are you guys really going to try hard this much?"
I like insec. It's like jungle to top to jungle to top. It's the cycle of an insect's professional career.
And Flame's like, "Do you like top?" And he's like, "No." Flame's probably welcome to my world. Man, Imp is actually probably scared to death right now. Having to play against Ambition's Rise here. And we do see the Masters looking for a possible level 1 play here.
We'll have to see how good insec's Yasuo is. Of course, insec a very mechanical player, so.
Yeah, Yasuo itself definitely fits insec's play style quite a bit, you know, known for Zed play and things like that. Oh man. All right, so we don't even have an actual AD carry on the AllStars. Karma just going to go with that AP. So they're just really relying on Yasuo.
They have really strong poke early, though.
Yeah.
The Seismic Shard and the Karma Q just
gonna hurt a lot.
Hurt a lot in the early levels.
And Mata simulating a classic solo queue game. He's like, guys, hold on, can we pause the game? My mom's called me for dinner. Good times. Mata using the mind games to invade here. Acting as if he's just fooling around and then decides to invade with his teammates. But the AllStars are prepared. Now, if you ruin Lulu's first buff, like, she's really done for in the jungle.
You know this?
I know this. I know this out of experience. And Piglet goes ahead and ruins the red buff. Bengi getting some damage down onto Faker. The red is actually leashed all the way around by Impact.
This is dangerous, though. They have a really strong level 1 composition. That's the problem, is this Malphite, Lulu, and Karma is actually a lot of damage early on.
Exhaust onto Mata, and Faker has to flash out, but Mata follows through, gets first blood. Now Bengi has to flash out, but Impact and Imp chasing through. Ambition getting the next kill, and Ambition now chasing down Imp. Ambition's going to get this eventually. The cooldowns will come with time. And Piglet's back too. There we go, another kill for the Masters. So 3-1. A successful invade. Madlife is actually turning this fight around against Mata. Mata, not the right person to mess with right here.
He knows Rise isn't around. Well, he will.
Well, Piglet's here. Oh, the barrier bait from Mata, and Piglet now trying to put damage down to Madlife. Madlife flashes forward.
No, he misses. He still gets the kill. He
still gets the kill, but the ignite from Piglet is going to pick up that kill. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right. Mata typing down the cooldown for Madlife's flash in chat. The battle of the brains is real. Oh, man. Well, anyway, as shocking as it might be that I know how damaging that first buff is against Jungle Lulu, I know this.
How do you know this? Please enlighten me. I am curious.
Me and people I've played with have all tried this before.
I see.
And
that's right.
If you miss that first...
Chobra's Troll Brigade.
If you miss that first buff...
Blame Chobra for ruining your games, guys, by the way.
You're done for. But if if it goes on, it's not too bad, but it's pretty rough. So.
Chober's that guy you hate in solo queue. He is. He's that guy.
Well, I only go full troll when I'm with a full 5. Don't worry. So I only get hated by people I know. I don't like to ruin other people's lives, just my friends.
So I've noticed in our relationship, Chober.
That this is where friendship blossoms, buddy. I just have to ruin it. Oh boy. So Mana and Piglet actually just going full aggressive, as we might have imagined, but still going with support items. So that's. Mata's probably thankful for that. Meanwhile.
Well, yeah, not a lot to say. Just some zoning of Mata right now. We do see a little bit of roaming from Piglet here early.
Bengi looking for a gank.
Piglet's trying to make the plays. He's gone crazy.
Piglet's like finally I can roam from level 1 and no one will stop me.
Mata, you can handle this, right?
Oh, man. Mata was trying to distract him by chatting to him and asking him to respond. And Imp's like, don't worry, there's wards here.
Wow, insec.
Wow, insec actually keeping Flame really low. Now, Yasuo does have a big advantage early.
Oh,
because
the dive is coming.
Oh, with the impact. Lulu, and just a quick kill onto insec, and insec flashes out. This is actually SKT and KT's secret plan to just break Flame for future matches. They're like, all right, AllStars week, we got this. This is our only window.
We know we can destroy Flame forever from the inside.
Oh man, this is rough for Flame. Oh boy. Meanwhile, Piglet just learning how to play Thresh next to Mata and Madlife, the 2 best Thresh players in Korea, showing his own skills here. I know how that feels. Oh boy. But much. Okay. Oh man, Cloud Templar. I just heard him over my eyes. He's like, yeah, Piglet's really just being buddies for Mata, just standing next to him, giving him moral support.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of holding the line though. Moving up and back with Mata, Piglet and Mata.
So much slower game because now the AllStars, because they've gone full troll with their picks, they actually have to try harder in game to make it work. Whereas the Masters do have more serious picks, and they definitely don't want to lose with these. So still just as tense as ever.
Yeah.
Mata with a ton of poke onto Faker. Piglet 0 for 3 in lane.
It's actually amazing that Madlife's been able to keep up in CS.
Well,
of course, the Karma difficult to CS with last hits with her auto.
Yeah, not one of the champions known for good last hitting. Well, and Faker's just taking tons of poke from this Caitlyn. Is Bengi going to go for a diver? insec just trying to run amok here. He's going to use the ult and waiting for Impact to come in. Impact is going to come in for support. There's the flash from Flame, so he'll be safe. Meanwhile, bottom, we do see the dive onto Faker, but Faker does get away with the exhaust, and Piglet with the big plays, the flash and blind, just point blank hook onto Faker, brings him down.
Yeah, has to use the flash, has to use the ignite in order to get that kill, but they managed to pull it off, and Flame gets away in the top lane as well, so...
It would have been perfect if Faker typed, fight me IRL in there, so they go home to team outs and just fight. An Impact and Ambition in a duel, this is not what Imp wanted. Ambition also a level up. Also just plays his lane better. Rumor has it, Ambition a better mid laner than Imp.
Shocking, already with a huge CS lead, Imp's like, I'm regretting this Swain decision.
And so that gives the Masters time to go for this Dragon. A bit slow and taking a lot of damage, but they'll be able to get it. No opposition there.
So pretty big lead for the Masters so far.
All right. Meanwhile, Faker just naturally returning to his...
That's a Faker in his natural habitat. You can't keep him out.
He's like, all right, Swain, go back bot. I got this. Don't worry.
You're messing this up, Imp. Your support now.
Faker's like, let me show you how this is done. All right, you got it? All right, now I'm going to go back. And then put some wards down, still helping his team out. Madlife just going for the AP build here with Karma.
But when the late game comes around and they can actually protect this Yasuo, it could be quite scary.
Yeah.
insec not doing bad at all in that top lane.
And we are going to see Piglet actually getting caught. He's going to get snared by Madlife's Karma, and Faker putting it down on a lot of damage, but here comes Ambition. Piglet goes over the wall to the Wolves, and Ambition putting down a ton of damage onto Faker, who doesn't have defensive items yet. Meanwhile, at top, we do see a kill. Imp comes in and gets a snare onto Piglet and kills him with his ultimate. Damage over time. Ambition now also getting caught, and Madlife flashes forward to secure that kill. Mata now getting caught by both Imp and Madlife. Imp actually a much better Swain player than any of us could have imagined. And Mata flashes over the wall. Will Madlife go full aggressive with the shield? And he's going to get the kill. No, does not get out. Wow. Madlife, the bloodthirstiest support of all time. It's now all coming out. We're now seeing the true form of Madlife.
Just chase people under turret and hit them with karma cues all day.
Meanwhile, we did see a nice gank from Bengi to finally open it. Let's see how that happened. They were just in a duel. And post level 6, of course, Riven already can do a lot of damage there, and Bengi chasing
pretty
insec.
Straightforward kill right there. Bengi not even really needed.
Yeah, you know, post level 6, unless you can block the Wind Slash, Riven has an advantage, because other than that, you have nothing to block with your Wind Wall. And now we do see another dual gank. Both Impact and Faker casually walking by that ward.
And they've been found out, so Flame will know exactly what's going on right here.
They actually brought both Lula and Malphite to make sure they could get a knock-up.
The knock-up is, need 3 knock-ups for this gank, guys.
Now, Bengi's also hiding, but I hope just for backup, because that 3v2 is still scary if you get hit by the ult. Meanwhile, Piglet looking for the plays mid, trying to gank Imp. And insec actually baiting the other team out, acting as if no one is there for backup. Piglet misses the hook, and insec does have wild growth on him, perhaps a bit early, trying to save him. And we do see Faker walking really late through that, and he still gets the knock-up under the tower. They didn't see that one coming.
Two-man
tries to run away. Insec goes in and gets 1 kill, and Impact the other.
Faker with the good ultimate. Unstoppable Force getting a double ult for Insec there. Insec getting zoned out. Oh, yeah, Ambition.
Imp actually comes, and another good gank against Ambition. Today's just ruined Ambition and Flame Day. Man, Imp beating Ambition and Flame being bitten by both Insec and Impact. This is rough. Piglet typing as if he's swearing. Oh, man.
Wow, that's funny. Well, now we're the gold swinging back a little bit in the All-Stars' favor right here. They managed to dig themselves out of that early hole due to some nice dueling, and now insec going to come back in the lane with a lot
nice
of gold.
hook onto Faker, and we do see the box coming in from Piglet, but Faker making sure he doesn't hit any of the walls and tries to get out in time, but Mata puts out just enough damage at the end to pick up the kill. Piglet finally redeeming himself. It's actually a passive when Piglet plays Thresh. You can only hit a hook 1 out of 7 times.
The hidden Piglet passive. Okay, well, insec going to recall right now. We'll see what he ends up coming back with. And there's the static shift.
The full static, yeah.
So he'll be in good shape to continue pushing Riven here.
I'm actually really impressed by Imp Swain. I mean, he has that look with point-blank snares, but still, the fact that he was roaming with that timing is actually quite impressive.
Yeah, the follow and Ambition too. They really caught Ambition in a rough position.
Yeah, if you don't usually play mid, it's hard to really keep track of that because you're not used to managing that short of a lane. Meanwhile, Flame just not sure what to do here to come back into this game, and Faker actually using his ult to try to get away. A nice play, but Imp gets caught by Piglet, and Piglet brings the Swain back, but Swain's still very tanky with his ultimate, tries to stay alive. There's the wild growth, and Impact actually gets a kill onto Bengi in the middle of that fight.
You really don't want to grab the Swain.
Yeah, you don't want to bring him in and be like, all right, please toggle your ultimate.
Of course, the wild growth helping out a lot there too, but that Swain is going to be extremely difficult to kill.
Mata just going full solo queue. He's like, in all chat, he's like, guys, do you see my team? They're all trolls. No, but he is playing. He is playing the best. If you look at his score, 4-2-4.
Well, are they going to be able to get a turret here? It's like they may be able to. Well, we'll see if Imp coming in right now. He does get the Rune Prison, and actually the wave gets cleared out, and Faker there from the side with the Q.
Oh, Imp does get caught, and there is ace in the hole, plus damage coming in from Rise. Can't toggle the ult while, of course he had just toggled it off, so you can't toggle it while it's on that short cooldown.
Yeah, insec also taking the top lane turret as well, so He's looking pretty darn good.
So 2 towers to 1 in favor of the Masters. The Masters, of course, down 0-1 in this Legend match. Faker is just having a habit this game of standing in wards, but still making ganks work somehow, as we saw earlier. So we'll see if he can make another big gank happen here. Has gone for the boots of mobility.
Yeah, he wants to be there to make the plays and contribute to Flame suffering. Flame 0-2 and 1.
Oh man, I actually am starting to feel bad for Flame. Regardless of showmatch or not, this is just too brutal, man. This is brutal. Meanwhile, Madlife with a nice little positive KDA for himself as AP Karma. Now,
thing is, AP Karma falls off late game pretty hard, so.
But of course,
they're going to rely.
Oh wow, Flame still showing why he's the top laner here in Korea. Dodges out of that ultimate from Malphite with the flash and gets the kill against insec with the help of Piglet.
Beautifully played, actually.
Yeah, Faker's like, wait, what? Faker's like, I've met my match. He has just as good mechanics.
So nice turnaround there in the duel. Insec. I'm curious if he's just going to build Infinity Edge after this, or if he's going to go for that Bloodthirster. We've seen a couple divergent Yasuo paths recently. With all the healing he can get, he doesn't really, or all the shields rather. Wow, Flame.
Wow, Flame actually flashed in the middle of his dash there to maximize the distance. That Faker just walks away. A bash. He's like, oh, sorry, Insec, bye.
You're on your own now.
Meanwhile, Piglet trying to catch Faker again, but misses, and he's actually going to get chased down now. The infinite slows from both Lulu. No, the nice side flank from Bengi going to keep that Lulu away. Meanwhile, Imp chases Ambition away with his Torment. Swain does do a ton of single target damage. I don't know if he still does. He used to have the highest possible single target damage because of the damage buff he gets once he gets his E on you from everything, including Ignite. Master is now going to start Dragon. I know Swain very well. I love playing Swain.
I can tell.
Just to let you know. Meanwhile, Faker does get caught by Piglet. Piglet all about trying to make the plays, but he runs right into Swain. Caitlyn finishes the Dragon first. Now he's trying to join back into the fight. Flame doesn't have his ultimate as Riven, so he can't dive in to go to get a quick assassination, so he's just roaming about, trying to see if he can kite someone out. Insec barely lives from the ace in the hole, but we do have Mata still at full health. Imp does take out Ambition, gets taken out by Mata in return, and now Flame trying to push through with Mata. They're trying to chase down, but Lulu and Karma both known for speed buffs and slows, so they should be able to get away just fine.
Yeah, Mata still trying to pursue this. He's got to be careful of that burst coming in from Madlife. And
he's actually going to flash forward and gets the kill and shut down against Impact.
That was a beautiful play, actually, by Mata. Getting the Peacemaker in at the end as well for the finisher.
Wow.
Mata God.
He says Mata God, and Mata's like, I didn't even know I could do that. Meanwhile, Yasuo gets stunned trying to ult onto Mata by Flame. Flame gets the kill with his play, the stun onto that Yasuo, and Piglet with the flash hook onto Madlife out of all people gets the kill with the Ignite. He's so happy. He's like, dream achieved, mission accomplished, I'm done. Oh man.
Wow, that was a really nice mechanical play there from Piglet.
That was actually really impressive. You know what I love about the Samsung teams is that they're not
it's hard even for good Thresh players to pull something like that off.
You know, the Samsung teams are not afraid of making fun of Dade, because Dade just accepts that he had a huge slub. So right there when Insec, oh, hold that thought, Faker comes in for a gank, but the Lantern should save Mata. When Insec jumped in and got stunned, Imp's like, that was almost Dade style. Piglet just so happy that he can make the plays right now with the hooks and lanterns. Oh, Mata says, I love you, Kwangjin, which is the real name for Piglet. So he's like, I love you, man. Mata and Piglet just having a good time. I can just imagine that booth is separated in half right now, where Mata and Piglet on one side are just having a blast, and then the other half with Ambition and Flame are all serious, and Bengi's just sitting in between them. He's like, I want to have fun too.
It's probably exactly how it's going right there.
Oh, Piglet with the speed buff, but Imp barely gets away with Karma's help. The slow and the speed buff.
Bengi starts laughing, and Flame just reaches out and slaps him.
no, his Beaver Bear just puts his hand on his shoulder. He's like, calm yourself. Bengi's like, okay. All right. Now Faker, he's still thirsty for more ultimate plays. Hasn't really been able to get any since that nice one at top with the dive with Insec. Otherwise, nothing too surprising.
Well, Shiv into Blade is a little bit surprising
Oh,
from
okay.
insec.
Blade of the Ruined King. I know, when Yasuo first came out, a lot of people were just saying, yeah, Blade is the way to go. And Blade does have its benefits, even if that puts you over the attack speed limit to get the maximum cooldown. Of course, that helps you stick to people, and that's
it does. And if you want to use it, if you're concerned about dying as well, it gives you that health burst.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really help out with getting the maximum amount of crits that you can either. So.
And so. And we do have a lot of people who can escape from him quite easily on the other side, especially with the 90 caliber net.
Well, he seems to just want a dual flame as well, so that will be...
Well, yeah, that will help a lot. Flame, meanwhile, going for the Tiamat for his damage source. And we do see the flash ultimate going for Faker, only one person, but an instant kill against that Caitlyn. Insec goes in with his ultimate. He has the armor pen now for a couple more seconds, putting down a ton of damage onto Bengi. Imp keeping Ambition locked down for Insec to come and finish off as he chases through. A triple kill for Yasuo, a quadra kill for Yasuo. Can he get the penta as Flame comes in? Flame shuts him down, and Flame has regained his confidence in League of Legends, everyone. We can all rest assured
he still got aced.
They still got ace, but at least he didn't give 2 pentakills to the enemy top laner today. Oh,
wow,
boy.
That was a close one. Crisis averted.
I almost had a heart attack there. I almost thought I had to cast 2 pentakills against Flame. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Well, yeah, but they got aced eventually. Their tower was taken, so still an amazing initiation from Faker. He had only one person, but he still hit the Caitlyn, which is what
really
mattered.
important, too, and they got some shutdown money off it as well. So if we look at that again, just a...
Look at Mata just melts here. That flash ult was so instant. There's no answer for that.
Fantastic initiation. Imp getting in the mix as well with his ultimate on. This is just brutal.
And Bengi's knockup was, in a way, a bit too early because after that, Imp and Insec while they took damage, they were still able to stick to Ambition.
Yep.
So there was no peel for him.
And here comes Flame. He
gets instant shutdown.
Gets whimsied, but he knows he's got the target in his sights, manages to get Impact, or Insec rather.
Yeah, you knew that's all he wanted from that fight.
Yep.
He could have ran away, but he's like, no, must shut him down. Gets the kill. Meanwhile, at top, Insec just ripping through the enemy Caitlyn now. Oh, he thought he had the kill, but there's a barrier. He's actually gonna survive. Bengi with the surprise gank. Insec's like, whoa.
He's like, I got barrier baited.
Insec's like, why is barrier in this game? Oh, man. He's like, my team told me it was on cooldown. Oh, man. Good times. Well, Bengi with the nice help there to give the kill to Mata to turn things around. Insec still can't believe what just happened. He just got barrier baited. Meanwhile, Piglet, he's realized that the person he hooks the most often happens to be Faker out of all people, so that's who he's targeting now. Faker taunting Thresh. Ambition trying to see if he wants to get a pick, but there's enough people around. So he wants to stay away from that. Madlife's just going to shove this lane out. So the AllStars, we've really only seen their comp kind of work out once here.
Yeah, they're still behind it.
And wow, Faker goes in for another big ultimate, and Yasuo comes in. Not an instant kill this time because it is Ambition on Rise, but Insec still doing a lot of damage. He gets instantly focused down to it. Now Flame keeping the rest of the AllStars away. He runs away now as his team comes back to try to help. Imp surviving for a long time, but a double kill to Flame. Flame does get Glitter Lance, but he gets pulled forward by the Lantern. He needs to keep a little bit, just dodges Madlife's Q and gets the next kill. Nope, Mata steals it away. And there's the ace in the hole onto Lulu, and Piglet misses the play. He actually could have just autoed, but goes for the hook to get the kill.
That's right.
Death sentence for real.
Death sentence actually living up to its name for once.
Did you see how proud he was? He's like, I missed the play, but I still got the death sentence, so it really counts. And now we're going to see the Masters go for a nice, quick Baron.
Well, Flame, too, with the juke on
that was really
the
good.
Q was very nicely done.
Flame's play there, actually, I wish we could go back and see based on his focus, because he actually zoned them out with Bengi so well that it gave Mata, Rise, and Piglet time to focus down Yasuo and then rejoin. The fact that Flame lived that long, let's see that again.
Yeah.
So I think Faker was hoping to hit both here, but Mata didn't get hit.
Unfortunately, couldn't hit both carries, and only a single-man Yasuo. That's not what you need in this composition. Flame getting knocked up right there. Of course, the wild growth on insec in the back line.
Oh, a nice box by Piglet helps Flame go in and help zone them out.
It funneled everybody into Flame right there as well. So there really wasn't a way for...
Piglet actually had a lot of good plays in this fight.
Yeah.
Wow, that was actually a really good fight by the Masters. Piglets and Flame synergy to block them off, and then the rest of the team, of course, taking that chance to take out insec before he can get a kill.
Here we go. Of course, the actual death sentence.
Here we go. Piglet was just doing it for style points. Oh, man. So, yeah, Faker probably hoping to get the duel knock up, but didn't, and insec got a little bit excited that he could even ult at all. Jumps in, and insec just going to run away from Ambition. And
he's just trying to keep the pressure on while the Baron buff is up.
And then he's just going to go pushed off.
Prevent the Masters from doing much of anything with it. Mata's on the hunt.
The last time you tried this Mata, it didn't work out well, but he does have Banshee's Veil and the Baron buff this time. There's the wind wall. Okay, with the wall down, insec's just done for. Mata using both of his flash and now 90 caliber net to chase through. There's the wild growth to actually keep him safe from ace in the hole. So insec gonna get away with a nice little cheer. And then runs away. Oh, and he says, I dodged it with the vision through the brush. Of course, ace in the hole. We did hear it, but didn't initiate because of that vision. So nice play by insec. Madlife just going to run away from Bengi.
Yeah, doesn't need to be recalling right there. He'll change his mind and turn around. insec still split pushing.
Insec's like, all right, Faker, we're done here. Oh, a nice hook by Piglet onto Impact. Helps him decimate him as Ambition now goes forward and tanks Imp. He still has more damage against this guy. Takes him out. Bengi now comes forward, and there's a Whirlwind. Does get the knockup onto Faker. Forces the flash out of Faker, which means no super surprise ult. But there we go. Actually comes back across the wall onto that Thresh, but a nice wind wall from insec is going to block the damage from Mata. Thresh somehow survives from that and now is able to run away. A double kill for Mata. Mata putting down such impressive Caitlyn plays in this game. And the Flame missing again, but Bengi is going to pick up the kill for the Masters.
Wow. I mean, they used an exhaust and 2 ultimates just on Piglet right there, and he didn't die.
I'm actually not sure how he lived through. The wind wall also blocked out Mata's auto attack, so I'm not sure there was any reason for Piglet to stay alive, but it happened. Wow.
There you go. Looks like the Masters probably will take this game in style, but you have to be impressed by Mata's AD and Piglet's support this
really
game.
Good, yeah, both of them. I mean, Piglet, his hit rate is low, but when it matters, he's making good plays, and his positioning is really
Baker's got the Magi's. It's okay, Chobra. He's going to carry.
All right, he's like, all right, guys, we're just going to go back. Forget we ever roll swapped. I'm going to go AP. It's going to be okay. Now let's see if he can even get any more assists, though. He's actually just bloodthirsty now. You just need to keep him there until your teammates come. And there's the speed boost from the Talisman. Faker just wants the assist to get the stacks, and he lives. He begins. The legend begins here. We shall now wait for another 20 minutes.
The Magi's Malphite, support Malphite. It's coming for you.
Oh, man.
It will hit like a truck.
Meanwhile, Madlife getting chased down by Flame. Flame and Bengi both here, so Madlife is going to have a bit of trouble. Mata also circling in to pinch him. Madlife just trying to stay alive as much as possible. His teammates all back, so they can't even come for direct help. But he is going to run away for a long time, getting some nice slows.
Madlife looks so bored right now.
Yeah, he's like, really, guys? Do we have to do this? We'll do this all day. And eventually gets caught. He will go down.
Ace in the hole used to finish him off at close range.
All right. And Mata just saying he's got him covered. All right, Bengi and Piglet. Piglet uses Talisman to try to see if we can get another hook, but not able to thanks to the Glitter Lands from Impact. And Faker taking a lot of damage. Actually gets the ult out of Faker from Bengi. Faker needs to keep his Magi stacks now, so he's like, sorry team, cannot wait. Just have to wait until I get stacks.
Our ticket to victory is the Magi's.
All right. Yeah,
double black cleavers as well for the total shred, of course. The black cleaver on Wukong.
Yeah.
Every time his ult ticks, every time his ult does damage and ticks down, it will apply an AoE stack of that Black Cleaver. So
pretty much
a lot of really good synergy with Riven.
Yup, and Riven, of course, going in with her abilities is going to be able to get the armor shred quite quickly also, and then Mata can just sit back and do damage. In fact, therefore, Mata hasn't even gotten armor and he rushed the Banshee's Veil first. Doesn't want to get knocked up, so that's actually a really good choice by him since they do have double Black Cleavers. And Faker, your mission has been shut down. Ambition's like, no, no, no. None of this comeback.
Faker's like, my stack.
my one stack.
My beautiful stack.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with this Baron coming back up. 51 kills in 21 minutes in this game. It has been pretty crazy.
So Piglet just making fun of Mata because Mata went for double Phantom Dancers. And Piglet's like, wow, we have a trash player here. And Mata's like, I learned it from Piglet's vein. Having a good time. Oh, and Piglet going in for the initiation onto Imp. Actually locks him in with the box and keeps insec zoned out. Can they kill him fast enough? Flame trying to come in. But a nice ultimate from Faker's Malphite is going to turn the entire fight around. A double kill for Imp as he's been sitting there with his ultimate the entire time. And insec does get away. Does he get taken down? No, does not get taken down by the ace in the hole. And Mata and Ambition now coming by to turn things around. Mata untouched. Does have a lot of damage with those double Phantom Dancers because there's not much armor on that Malphite right now. insec has to go back to help protect his base.
Yeah, if you can't kill the carries with that Wombo combo and you leave Caitlyn and Rise up, they will punish you in the end. But Mata just going to, I guess, over push here.
Mata's actually trying to duel insec with a double Phantom Dancers. He's got some mechanics, but he gets whimsied. And he's trying to use his bearing. He can get a kill onto Impact. Oh, Impact barely lives. That was impressive, though.
Wow, Mata nearly with a 1v3 duel there.
If he had a different item than that second Phantom Dancer, I bet he would have gotten at least one kill. I actually bet he would have gotten at least one kill.
If he had had that, that last Whisper, it may have made a big difference right there.
Oh, man. Well, Imp typing, oh, forgot to use my Zonias. Not used to having to use this item. Not used to really having to use any items other than Blade of the Ruined King, really. All right, but Imp's doing his job, right? He just marches forward once his ult is on, doesn't back out. And it's been effective for the All-Stars. Now, earlier, like you said, if you can't get the carries, they're scared of Flame because Flame right now can melt down insec once insec gets stunned. So they use it to turn it around against Flame, but if you can't get Ambition or Caitlyn, then you have to spend so much time on taking them out separately.
We're not allowed to Baron dance in these games. This is for fun. I'm banning Baron dances right now. You have to just go for a kill immediately, or go for the Baron.
Oh, man. Well, we saw what happened last time when they just went for the Baron. Turned into a bloodbath in the pit. And the All-Stars, they know they just have to go for the picks now. They have to go for the surprise factor for the Wombo combo. But the Masters aren't giving it to them.
No, just they don't have vision. They know the danger of going close to walls that don't have wards on the other side right now.
Man, this mobility boots Malphite is scary. Just how fast he runs, and then when he has flash up, the ultimate out of nowhere. He does have 2 stacks now because of the assist earlier, even though he got taken down.
I don't know if I've ever seen Faker die 9 times in a game before.
1, 9, and 16. But it's okay. He's relying on this Magias to bring him back.
It would be legendary if he could carry this game.
It would actually be so impressive if that made all the difference in this game. You know, insec's Yasuo's time has passed a little bit. He does have that Infinity's Edge, but still doesn't have much else. He's been taken out quite quickly recently, and we do have the Master starting Baron, a bit dangerous. They're getting poked down a lot. Piglet trying to zone them out with the box. They have to go back in and fight. They can't continue with the Baron. Bengi going with the ultimate, but Faker with his own, and Yasuo does follow through. We get a kill onto Bengi first. Now, can they get the kill onto the carries? Mata and Ambition are still untouched, and they're actually just going to melt everyone. insec was not able to get onto the carries, only got the kill onto Flame. Ace in the hole onto Madlife to chase him away, and now Ambition and Mata wants to try to clean up this fight or just push forward. We're seeing pings on the inhibitor, so Mata's just going to march forward. insec just trying to stay alive in case someone chases through before going home.
Yeah, but insec, you know, doing the smart thing right there and running and clearing out the wave, just making it as difficult as possible for Ambition and Mata, but they will be able to get this inhibitor yet again. No Baron. Now, they intentionally left a pink ward in the river brush to inspire that fight, basically.
Yeah.
They wanted that fight to happen.
insec trying to block out the last few hits, but eventually the inhibitor goes down in favor of the Masters. So yeah, again, I was saying, you know, Monty, Yasuo's time is a little bit past now. He didn't really get to do much when he hit that spike. And also, they're not even, Mata and Ambition's positioning actually has been preventing a lot of this. They're staying so far back. We have Mata with the Banshee's Veil. That they're not getting hit by Faker's ultimate, so Faker just has to use it on Flame, because Flame has now gotten enough items where he's confident enough to dive in forward and take away all those threats.
He has indeed. Well, Faker's stack count now at 4. He's 1 away from making it gold efficient, Chobra.
He's working as fast as he can towards his 20 stacks.
Well, the number of kills at this game, too, if he can just get a few assists,
oh man,
in good shape.
So many kills. Pretty much almost 2 kills per minute.
Even better than a kill a minute performance here. You get double your kills.
All right, so some vision wars around this Baron. Both teams very careful. And we do see a massive speed boost thanks to Karma as the AllStars tried to dive in, but they're not going to find the initiation they want, so they're going to walk out for now.
All right, it's time for another Baron fight.
We see so many Banshee's Veil right now on the Masters team because none of them want to be knocked
up. It really
up.
does just shut down the composition from...
Because if you don't get knocked up, what is Yasuo going to do? Faker knows he can't dive in right now. In fact, the only one he really has an option is Flame, and Flame actually flashes out of it even. So now the entire combo of the AllStars is somewhat ruined. They can still try to rely on Lulu, but Piglet, once again, nice zoning. At this point, it doesn't matter if he misses the abilities. They need to get the Baron. The Masters do finish Baron, and Faker gets caught out. He needs to run away from Wild Growth. They weren't able to use the synergy. Yasuo still going in with his own knockup, actually shuts down Ambition, but Mata, once again, untouched. Flame also in the midst of everything with that Baron buff, helps clean out the fight. 3 kills for the Masters team.
And will they be able to finish right here? Looks like they are just going to push into Tier 2. Things going down on the middle inhibitor. Flame
very bloodthirsty. Right, just making sure they can't teleport back fast enough, actually forces them to walk all the way so that his team can take this Tier 2. Wow. The man, Flame, just showing that he's still really on top of his mechanics. 2 dodges now on that Malphite out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's got it in his mind at all times that a Malphite could appear, and as soon as he sees that, just the hint of it coming over the wall, he just hits his flash. But what's so impressive about this is he always knows which way he's going to flash, and he has that constant plan.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Mata has to run towards the Lantern, but he can't. He's going to get slowed, and Piglet actually flashes in to chase him away while Mata flashes out. What a play. A true duo. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a play like that. They actually just swapped places. That was impressive.
You got to flash to be the human meat shield sometimes.
Well, Mata with an impressive 15-4 and 19 score in this game as Caitlyn with double Phantom Dancers. Bringing it back. Meanwhile, Bengi
I remember when that build was actually a thing.
Bengi was saying in chat he's also now going to go buy a Banshee's Veil because he was taken out by Yasuo as he got knocked up. He's like, all right, I've had enough of this. Want a Banshee's Veil too. And Ambition actually just soloing Dragon just fine. And then the smite comes in from Bengi. Yeah, the Masters doing just fine. While they did go for somewhat more serious picks, the AllStars had a chance. They had some nice ganks early. They put a lot of pressure in.
Yeah, the issue is that the scaling is just out of control.
Yeah. Both Ryze, Caitlyn, and Riven all going to be monsters late game.
Oh, Wukong's also very good for the CC he provides in the late game.
So all around a good team, and really impressive play by both Mata and Piglet. You know, these are the 2 players we see on Masters in different roles than we would normally see them. And the fact that they can keep up with their teammates who are playing their respective roles is really impressive.
Of course, they have that advantage of both being duo lane players. You know, they're not entirely out of their element. They still both understand how to play.
Very true.
In these positions.
I'm actually, more than anything, I'm really impressed by Piglet's positioning before fights start to
Yeah.
make sure he gets an ideal box down. Like he knows he's not the best at hooks or flays, so he just relies on getting the perfect box, and that's helped their team so much.
Yeah,
And Bengi's actually just going to go in with the initiation and impact. Has to use Wild Growth on himself. We do have a nice Malphite ult, but Yasuo has to back out right away as Faker gets melted by Flame and Mata and Ambition, the 3 damage dealers on Masters, and they look to just finish the game. You saw Flame just yelling at his team. He's like, we have to finish now. No more goofing around. And Piglet's like, no, no, no. We must goof around more. He actually got the hook and helps get the kill against Madlife. What?
You gotta go for the 5-man turret dive sometimes.
Well, Madlife's like, geez. Wow. Now I know what it feels like to be hooked all the time.
Well, there you go.
Oh, good game. A 1-1 split between these 2 teams. And
74 kills.
74 kills in game 2 of the Legend match.
Well, that was fun, Trevor. We had a great time today.
We did have a good time. And it's good to see that.
Piglet's super excited now.
Yeah, Piglet's like all riled up. He's like, I think I can play Thresh now. He's like, Mata's like, no, 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 child. You have a long way to go. But Ambition and Flame also smiling now. So that's good to see. You know, because again, this was all in good fun. Of course, we did see some respective plays, and that made for really fun plays. You know, like we saw the mechanics on Flame's Riven, good as always. And then, of course, man, Mata's Caitlyn just scarier than I think anyone would have imagined.
Yeah, pretty darn good. Well, this isn't the last